Hey kids, it's me, Pastor Young, and I am back with our last episode on the fruit of the Spirit. Remember, in these salvation shorts, these are videos where I take apart a topic that might be kind of hard to understand, and I break it down so that anybody and everybody can understand it. We've been talking about the fruit of the Spirit. There are 9 total. I know that's a lot, right? But we've covered 6. Do you remember what they are? Let's list them real quick. Love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, and goodness. Goodness, gracious and love. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the final 3. The next fruit of the Spirit that I want to share with you is this thing called faith. Faith is, the Bible says, it is the evidence of things not seen, right? It's proof of what I'm hoping for. So, how is that possible, right? If I can't see something, how do I have proof of something I can't see? Well, I'll tell you how. Behavior. You see, kids, faith is not just what you believe, but it is what you do to show that you believe. It's not enough just to believe that you need to be baptized. You got to actually get baptized. It's not enough to just believe that, that spicy food is hot. I'm going to have to taste it, there's got to be action that I put with what I say I believe, and that's what faith is. So faith is not just here, it's also here, meaning it's what I choose to do. It's the way that I have conversations. You're either going to be a negative Nelly or you're going to be a positive Patty, and a positive Patty speaks in faith. The next fruit of the Spirit, this is number 8, is this weird word. You may have never heard it before, but let me introduce it to you. It's this word called meekness. Go ahead and say it. Meekness. Do you know that Jesus talks about, blessed are the meek, and Jesus talks a good bit actually about meekness. But do you know what the definition in the Greek is for the word meek or meekness? It comes from the meaning of having a sword, but choosing to not use it. Wow, I know. Basically, meekness is I have the ability to destroy somebody. I have the ability to tear them down, especially the people you're close to. You know exactly what to say that'll really hurt their feelings. You know exactly how to hit them where it hurts the most. But meekness is, I have this ability, but I'm not going to use it. You will be safe around me. That's exactly what meekness is. It's this thing called restraint. It's the ability for me to tell myself no when it comes to trying to do something wrong towards someone else. And then the last fruit of the Spirit is this thing called self-control. Yep, self-control. Self-control comes down to my appetites. You ever had your belly growl and you're like, oh, I could eat a horse, and then the horse standing next to you is like, what? And you're like, nothing. Does that ever happen? Well, self-control is the ability for me, it's kind of like meekness, but kind of in a different direction. It's also the ability for me to tell myself no. But it specifically is me keeping a handle on my appetites. It's me deciding that I am not going to have an appetite like the world. So the world might want to tell dirty jokes, but my self-control is going to be, I'm not even going to laugh at their dirty jokes because I don't have an appetite for dirty jokes. The world might have, an appetite for fighting. They just are looking for a fight. And they don't realize that they look like a bunch of doofuses when they fight, right? Well, it's okay for you to look at it that way because we have different appetites in the world. We don't have the desire to fight with somebody because we have the fruit of the Spirit, you see? So self-control is the ability to see cash on the counter and you could steal it. You could take it and nobody would find out, but you've got self-control. You've got character to be able to look at something you could do wrong and tell yourself, no, you're not going to do it because you know what Jesus would want you to do. All right, kids, that's all 9 fruit of the Spirit. I hope that in this short little series that this has helped you understand not just that we need to say that we follow Christ, but these are the fruits. These are the proof that we're following Christ. And if you really are following Jesus, you'll see not one of these, not 5 of these, but you'll see all 9 of these things begin to show up in your life. And whenever you do see that, pat yourself on the back. There's nothing wrong with telling yourself good job whenever you realize you made a good decision. All right, kids, I'll see you next time.